Hey guys, and welcome back for another content of Ragnarok M Classic. And in this video, we are going to discuss the preparation for the Master Skill 2. What gears are we going to change and what classes are the best option to switch for the said class. I've already discussed the preparation for the Warlock and Shadow Chaser in this video, and now I will be talking about the class that had recently received the fix that they need and is now one of the best classes in the game, the Mechanic. But before that, I just want to do a quick shout out to our sponsor. Does your phone overheat when grinding your character in-game? Or do you have a lot of accounts to grind at the same time without compromising your device? Then it's time for you to try the LD Cloud. LD Cloud is an Android cloud phone that uses the cloud server, not your phone. It's an app where you can play any games that you want without worrying about your phone's storage or even the RAM usage, as the app itself is very light to use. The LD Cloud will take care of that, so having multiple instances while grinding 24/7 is possible, and your device would not be compromised. So if you are interested, you can try a 24 hours trial for new users by clicking my link on the description. Mechanics after the patch have recently been doing really great with their ABR twin cannon. It's so strong that it can easily clear most crowded dungeons like the Oracle, and can be a very good defender in the castle for the War of Imperium. As the Master Skill 2 is fast approaching, the mechanics might seem to have another playstyle, and is different from the usual. This MS2 of mechanics is a range auto attack crit type, which is just like Rangers, but it has a slight advantage thanks to their multi-targeted feature of their final passive skill. Now first, let's take a look of their active skill, the Triple Laser. Fires a laser beam dealing 3 hits of the physical damage equal to P attack. The laser can critically hit with crit damage calculated. But here's the thing, the critical hits do not ignore enemy's physical defense, but it benefits from the auto attack damage bonuses. So having a doppelganger star would be a great option because of the auto attack damage bonus. But it's kinda weird knowing that crit won't ignore def. So with this, we still need to pump up our ignore def while also increasing the crit rate and crit damage. The hypersensitive laser will fire another beam for every 40 points of agility when max. So for example, having 200 agility will fire another 5 laser beams. In addition, you will also gain 4% chances to evade physical and magic damage. That is sweet. The second passive, Armor Deterrence, will increase the Madagris movement speed by 15% and grants 25% resistance to abnormal status effect. And the last passive, the Mech Overdrive, transforms your auto attack into a laser blast that hit the target for up to 2 nearby enemies separately. But the Mech's equipment attack speed is reduced to 50%. So with this, it will feel like the Stellar Hunter of the Eternal Love, but a somewhat weaker version. So it's still nice to have. And now, let's check the potential gears. The best weapon that I can recommend is the Slash. Yes, it is a mace and not an axe, because you can clearly see here that it has a huge advantage over the counterpart, which is the Heartbreaker. Now, I've made a comparison of both of these two sets, the Heartbreaker plus Glittering Jacket versus the Slash plus Saintscape, and these are the differences. They have the same 20% attack speed in total. Slash set has a more crit and crit damage, but only 5% difference in auto attack. Then here, the Heartbreaker has a 9% more P attack, and it has additional 8% P damage. Also, an Axe type might have some benefits with the mechanics passive, the Axe Mastery, for the plus 10% ignore def, and Aesir, the Axe Proficiency that gives attack stats. But the thing with the crit build is you should always prioritize the crit rate and crit damage first. So the Slash set has a better upper hand if we may compare. And it provides P attack for every 200 HP the user has. So the more HP you have, the more P attack you can get. Now, I've discussed both weapon and armor combo. Let's go for the offhand. For your offhand, just keep the Rosa Bracelet for the ignore P def. Yes, as what the description says, the crit of this master skill doesn't ignore def, so you still need to invest on ignore def stats. You can also use the plus 12 Adventure Master Shield that has the ignore P def stats if you still don't have the Rosa Bracelet. The garment is the Ancient Cape for ignore P def. Plus 8 is okay, but plus 12 will be much better. Or the plus 12 Adventure Master Cloak with the ignore def is also a good alternative. For the foot gear, I recommend the Adventure Master boots that have the crit and crit damage stats. As of now, there is no other endgame foot gears that grants ignore def or crit stats, so just use the Adventure Master. And then for the accessory, you can just use the Adventure Master bracelet that has the crit and crit damage, or the necklace that have the ignore def. You can also prepare for the fairy and bottle that have the chance to trigger Berserk Rage that grants you critical damage plus 100%. For the headwear, if you have bought the Firmament Horn, I think that would be the best choice. But if not, try to buy the Bashful Moment and refine it to plus 6 for its maximum potential. For the card preparation, here are my list. So if you are from a Ranger or Crit RK, I think you already have the Doppelganger Star. But if you are still new to the game, you might want to get the Doppelganger on the free MVP event, as this card gives attack speed as well as the auto attack damage when upgraded to Star. And then Maple Fairy Isma for additional Ignore Def. I know you will be lacking more Ignore Def, so you better invest more of it. Moonak Star will be the best option for the armor slot to add more Ignore Def. You can also craft the Hygon Star for your garment to add more crit rate, and it adds crit damage based on your critical rate. Time Holder Star for your footgear slot for the auto attack damage increase by 5%, as well as P attack, HP, and attack speed. For the accessory slot, prepare one Greatest General card, and for another one is the Zipper Bear Star. If you can afford the Valkyrie Rat Greasy, that would be much preferable. Then for the headwear, craft the Andre Star for the penetration and Ignore Def stats. For the Guild Prayer, it is straight up combat blessings. Then for the Blessing of Goddess, you might want to increase your crit damage, Ignore Def, penetration, attack, damage to demi-human, and refine attack for the least one. The classes that can easily transition to this build, like what I've said earlier, are the Rangers, Auto Attack Crit Rune Knights, and Guillotine Cross, as they have invested properly on their crit damage, and attack speed. In some other cases, RG Instant Slash can also easily transition to this build. However, I don't recommend it since the RG Instant Slash is somewhat broken and you don't need to switch to another class because of it. But it is up to you. And lastly, you need to prepare for at least 100 billion Zeni to level up your master skill. Zeni is really important for your master skill investment, so if you are lacking some Zenis, then check this out. Lapak Gaming is the most affordable top-up site that has a guaranteed safe transaction with a 10 times money back guarantee. They have a lot of games that you can top up discounted prices here, like Mobile Legends, Ragnarok Origin, and of course the Ragnarok M Classic. For example is this Kafralog that costs only 1,573 pesos in the Lapak Gaming. While if you are buying it in-game, it may cost around 1,700 pesos. That's almost 180 pesos discount. Then from here, enter your character UID that is located on your in-game profile, and they have a special discount of up to 1,500 pesos on Ragnarok M Classic. Just type ROMCL1GHT on the promo code, click the use promo to get your special discount. This promo code will be available until 31st of May 2025. And then complete the payment process by clicking the buy now. That's easy, and you will get the product that you have purchased instantly after the payment is complete. So what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description and on the comment section, then top up now. Thanks for listening, and let's get back to the video. And I think that's all you need to know for the preparation of the upcoming Master Skill 2 of Mechanic. I might be making a full guide for this build in the future. I hope so. If you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. Also subscribe to support my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have an awesome day. Lights out.